to assist anyone who is interested in registering for Walk MS. Now, if I give you my link, and in this case it's tapoutms.org, that's for you to join my team. So when you get to the page, this is what you're going to see, and you're going to click on Join My Team. All right, when you come to the Join My Team page, there's going to be 3 options for you. Now, all 3 of these options are free. There are no fees charged to participate because we wanted to make sure that there were no barriers to anyone being able to fully support Walk MS. Okay, so now if you look on the far right, the option is volunteer. And this is for someone who's not planning on walking the route, but rather wants to be there to maybe help with registration, to guide people in, to work with the vendors, whatever capacity you want to volunteer in, that's a possibility. And that's the section that you would use to register. Now, the other 2 options are both for walkers. One is for a regular walker and the other is for a virtual walker. What's the difference? The virtual walker is somebody who is there in spirit but will not be physically present at the walk to go through the route and stand hand in hand with the other walkers. Okay, they're still going to fundraise, they're still going to get the word out and raise awareness, but they won't physically be there on the day of the walk. Now, regular walker will be there on the day of the walk. They will be there physically to go through the route and celebrate with everyone once they're finished, that sort of thing. So I'm going to click on Walker, and that's going to bring me to the next screen where, again, I can choose between 3 options. Now, if you look to the far right, the first option is to register as an individual. This is for someone who has no affiliation with a team. There's no association there, and you just want to come and do the walk and be on your own, right? So you would register as an individual. If you look to the far left, this option allows you to start your own team. So if you're not associated with a team that's already there, but you do want to recruit people, pass out flyers, call people up, all of the things that you do to build a team, then that's the option that you would select. Now, if you are planning on joining a team that's already in place, then the center option is going to be for you. And if you see here, the name of my team is Fight for a Cure, and it lists the name of the team so that you can make sure that you're actually joining the correct team. So when it says Join Team Fight for a Cure, that's where you check to make sure it's the right team, and you click on that option. Once you click on that option, it's going to give you an opportunity to either create an account or to sign in. Now, I'm going to create a new account here just so we can go through the process. But if you have walked before, then you can use the sign in option and sign in using your previous account login credentials, and it will let you register on the team. Okay. So, but for the sake of showing you how this works, I'm going to go ahead and create a new account. So I put in an email address. I'm going to put in the same thing as the username just so I can keep track of what it is. And I'm going to create a password. All right, and I'm going to say create. Once I do this, I'm going to come to a screen that's going to allow me to set my goals. Okay, so here it says your personal fundraising goal, and it has the amount $125 already filled in. This is the minimum amount that we suggest you try to reach. Why? Because at $125, if you raise that amount, then you will receive a free walk t-shirt for reaching that goal. So although we, of course, want you to go for a higher amount, this is the minimum amount. Now, let's say I wanted to raise $1,000. I just changed that amount to $1,000, and that's going to be my new goal. And below that, it gives me the opportunity to start off the process by making a personal donation. So I can choose an amount. I can choose $35 or $50 or more, right? 100, 200, 500, 1,000. Or I can select my own amount. Maybe I can only give $10 right now. And I can do that and select my amount. Or maybe I can't give anything right now, but I'm going to come back and give later. I can put no additional gift and then come back, and I will be able to make a donation later on. So once I've put in my fundraising goal, I'm going to click next. And this is going to bring me to the page where I can put all of my information in. Okay, so I'm going to put in my first name, my last name, my address, right? I'm going to put in my phone number. Up here, I'm going to put in my date of birth. And if I have an employer who does employee matching of gifts, then I definitely want to put their information in here so that we can get those extra dollars. Down here, I'm going to put in my emergency contact name and phone number. And this is important, particularly if you're going to be there physically walking, because heaven forbid something should happen. We want to be able to contact the right person to let them know. Okay. So now I'm going to come down below there, and it asks for additional information. And the first thing it asks is, what is your connection to MS? So if this were me registering, I would say that I have MS. That's my connection, right? But let's say my daughter is registering. She's going to click on parent has MS. So whatever your connection to MS is, and there's several options here, you can choose from whichever one is appropriate for you, okay? And then below that, you're going to put in, if you've participated in WALK before, put that in there, however many times you've done it. If you never have, you can either leave it blank or press 0. Now, when you come below that to mobile number and you're wondering, well, I've already put my number in on the previous screen. The reason that you put your number in here is to sign in for, or to opt into text messages about the walk. So when you put your number in here and click on sign up for Walk MS text messages, it will send you messages about what's happening, the good things, how it's building, all kinds of information, but they don't overwhelm you with it. So this is a great thing to do. Below that, you're going to select your t-shirt size. Now remember when we put $125 or more as our fundraising goal, but $125 was the minimum. That's for that free t-shirt, that free walk t-shirt. So here, you're going to select your size, so when you achieve that minimum goal, they know what size t-shirt to give you. Below that, you get to choose why you're walking, why you're participating, okay? And then right below that, how did you hear about it? Once you select all of that information and put in all of your stuff, you're going to click on Next Step. And when you click on Next Step, it's going to take you to the Terms and Conditions page. You can read through that, click on You Agree, and then it's going to take you to a review page. And that's going to show you all of the information that you put into the registration form so that you can double check it and make sure that it's all correct. Once you see that all of the information that you put in is correct, you're going to click Submit. And once you submit, voila, you are now a walker, and you will get your own page that you can customize with pictures, with logos, with information about why you walk, your story, all of that stuff. You can update your page and customize your page to show that. And once you've done that, it's time for you to start sharing your link to get other people involved in Walk MS. That's it. It's a very simple process to get registered for the walk. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. You can shoot me an email at Yvette, YVETTE, at fightforacureforms.org.